Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, I've had the most beautiful morning. Of course, started with my swim this morning. We actually did a Wim Hof breathing session before our swim this morning. I don't know if any of you have tapped into Wim Hof and his trainings and teachings yet. Yes, Gia, I am live. I just got a message from Gia saying, "Are you live yet?" So I am trusting. It looks like I've got a couple of people coming in. So please let me know as you come on. I'm not seeing any comments come up yet, but I think there can be a bit of a delay. Gia, if you don't see me, good morning, Judy. If you don't see me, Gia, anyway, obviously there are people here with me live, so we're all good. I was just saying I did my swim this morning and we did a Wim Hof breathing session before. Oh, there's so many amazing modalities that are available to us and so freely available now. Good morning, Kristen. It's lovely to have. Oh, good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Yes, I've had 3 calls with people in the US this morning. So, good evening to you. There are so many modalities that are available to us now that, just really give us this beautiful sense of aliveness. Is such a gift. Good morning, Pina. It is lovely to see you. Hey, Gia. Thanks, honey. Hey, good evening, Kim. It's lovely to see you, honey. So today we're going to talk about affirmations. Hey, Liz, it's lovely to see you. Oh, everyone's here this morning. It's lovely. So we're going to talk about affirmations today. And in the email that I sent you, I actually gave you some definitions. If you haven't picked up by now, I am such a language person. The power of language knows no bounds. We can literally completely transform our lives through language. It shifts our belief systems, it shifts how we see ourselves, it shifts how other people see us. It is so powerful and such an underutilized thing. Good morning. Oh, hey, Sandra. Caroline, you're here. Hello, hello. Liz is here too. Oh my gosh, my heart is doing little happy dances over here. So I gave you the definition of affirm and affirmations. There's so many words that get thrown around, particularly for those of you that are tuning into the online personal growth. Fiona's here too. Good morning, darling. The online space. And I just really think it's so important that we anchor ourselves back into the actual meaning. Words like empowered and affirmations, and there's lots of them. So my beautiful friend Jamesine and I, she's also a word person. She writes beautifully, and so we're often bouncing off each other. And our favorite go-to is the etymology. It's looking up the meaning of where words come from. We had a conversation the other day about the word pride, and she was always taught not to use the word proud when referring to yourself. There was a negative connotation to it. And from her feedback, that was something that is the way it is in America. I've always used proud, and my kids might come home and say, when they were in those earlier years, when they were really looking for my approval, for my recognition of work well done, they'd come home and say, "Mom, look, I got this mark at school." And my comeback is always, "Babe, that is awesome, but more importantly, are you proud of yourself?" Because it's how we feel about it. We can turn this around as women, and somebody can say to me, "Gosh, you look beautiful today." If you don't feel it, you won't receive it, you don't hear it, you don't accept it as true. So it is that how you're feeling about it, the language that you use to describe yourself, it is so, so, so important. So I've given you the definition of affirm and affirmations to ground you back into what this is. So I'm going to come to that in a second. And for those of you that have got the master plan workbook, it is the last page in there. So you've got a bit of guidance there too. But, if you don't have it, it's all good. I'll step you through and we just get to make sure that you've got pen and paper to write stuff down. But before I move on, I want to find out how everyone has gone with their master plan. Would you just take a second to let me know in the comments without judgment? It's not even started. It feels great. It's done. I'm stuck on some bits. Let me know in the comments because I want to make sure that nobody's left behind. It's one of my foundation core things inside the work that I do and inside my community. Nobody gets to fall through the cracks. You don't get to disappear unless you want to. But if you signed up to do this workshop, it's because you want the end result. You want an amazing vision board that is going to light you up like a Christmas tree and a vision board that is going to work. Still doing it, Liz? Also, yeah, awesome. Coming together, Kim, that's perfect. So here's where I'm going to go for the next 2 days. I did have the vision board down for tomorrow, but instead what I'm going to do is we're going to do your vision board on Saturday for us on this side of the planet, Friday evening for those of you in the US. It's a work in progress, coming together, still working on it, ongoing. Perfect. Then I've made the right choice. Tomorrow, we are going to connect on Zoom. Okay, so what I want to do is make sure, but by the end of our call tomorrow, you feel like your master plan is done. It is good enough. We're not working on perfect. Life is not perfect. I'm trying to settle on just 3 words to describe the woman I need to be. Yeah. Awesome. So let's do that between now and the end of our call tomorrow. So tomorrow we're going to connect so I can see you, I can hear you, and I can support you to make sure your master plan is absolutely just blows your mind. It's so exciting and it's fabulous and you're excited to create your vision board. Still need your 3 words, Kristen. Awesome. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll organize a Zoom link. If you don't want to be on Zoom, if that doesn't feel like you can't be here live, whatever, please don't stress. The recording will come into the Facebook group for those of you that aren't in the Vision Builders Inner Circle. For those of you that are in the Inner Circle, the recording will be in the Enliven module, so you'll have access to it for the 3 months. So what we will do on that call is a couple of things. So there's going to be room for Q&A to bounce around ideas. Remember, what supports one supports many. So bring your questions, bring the things that are a bit blocked and uncertain, and I want to put this on, but I'm not sure, any of those things that are coming up. Bring those. I'm going to talk about stretching you into an even bolder, more daring, more fabulous vision. And there's a few reasons I'm doing this, and I'll do some hot seats. So what are hot seats? Hot seats are, if you feel like there is a bigger picture that you just are struggling to pull together, I will support you live on that call. If there's anybody that would like to do that, that is going to come up. So changed a few answers, grateful for the opportunity to find my change. Absolutely. That's what this process is about. So on day 1, I said to everybody, this is not the 8-minute, 10-minute YouTube tutorial. This is the gentle unfurling, the letting go of what is no longer serving you because the intentions behind it aren't right. They're not pure. They're not out of integrity. They are coming from a shoulds list, from somebody else's beliefs about what you should be doing and having, and they are just for you. So this is this beautiful process of digging down, right down to the core of who you are and ensuring this vision is ideal for you. So why am I talking a little bit tomorrow about stretching? It is so important that we have things in our vision lined up in our future that give us that sense of, oh my gosh, is this really possible? Can I? It is so common for fear. The older we get, the more fear can take hold. The fear of looking stupid, the fear of not looking good enough, the fear of being a beginner at something, the fear of not knowing enough, the fear of somebody finding out something about us, the fear of. I got my eldest son, who is 23, has been in Southeast Asia since late last year. And, our kids are the most extraordinary teachers to us in our lives. I got a message. He bought himself, he started off in Thailand and went to Laos and Cambodia, and he's now in Vietnam, and he's bought himself a motorbike, all the stuff that's helping to add the grays to my hair. But I am so excited for him and so thrilled. And he sent me a message, I'm saying to him, please, babe, just give me an idea where you are, so that if I haven't heard from you for a few days, I know where to start looking for my mummy heart. He sent me a message this morning, and he rode through torrential rain for 6 hours yesterday. Now, there are a few reactions that I can have to this, but what is really the core is, oh my gosh, I wish and I want and I'm determined to unlock that. Feel the fear and do it anyway. We can be so held back. The older we get, the more we are held back with all the information we've taken on about why that's a dumb idea and all the things that could go wrong. And what if you just feel the fear and go for it anyway? What if you just feel the fear and just, yesterday I did my first belly dancing lesson, and, these are all just little steps, but it is little steps that lead to the unlocking the potential for the bigger steps. What if you've always wanted to go to India, but nobody wants to go with you, and you've never traveled alone? And so you think, you stop yourself because of the fear of doing something alone and not knowing everything you need to know. And, the list goes on and on and on. So what if we put things on your vision board that are like, I have no idea how I could do this, where I would find the money for it, where I would find the courage, how I could let go of the fear of being a beginner again, how I could let go of the fear of somebody seeing and judging, and how hard that would feel. We get to the fullest. We get to live a meaningful life to the fullest. Because when you get to that pearly gates, to that conversation with your divine maker, and you get to say, I am proud of who I am. I am proud of what I did, and I am proud of how I did it. I want that to be, I am absolutely phenomenally proud of who I am. I am absolutely phenomenally proud of what I did, and I am absolutely phenomenally proud of how I did it. And just feel that. And part of feeling it is saying it, and saying it out loud, and saying it unapologetically, and saying it with excitement, and feeling it in your body. We are so trapped in this space in here, the thinking. And the thinking inevitably takes us down a path of worry and of fear and of anxiety and of disconnection. So in this space, it's like, I feel excited. I feel audacious. I feel alive. Yeah? You all still with me? The chat's gone very quiet. I hope you're just receiving. This is me pouring into you and you get to receive. This is me filling your cup up. Is that your experience? Can you feel that? And this is part of being connected to, being surrounded by women who are having this conversation. Yes, men as well. Thinking of a trip to India. Yes, yes, yes. So being connected to people that are having these conversations. Of course you can. How can I help? Oh my gosh, that is so exciting. Thank you for being bold enough to declare you're going to do it, because it's given me the courage to go, yes. Okay. I'm all in. Let's do this. Yeah? Are you feeling that? I hope you are. And if not, get curious. What is it? Because a women's hiking trip, yes. Two of my dearest friends on the planet, Marta and April, we're doing exactly that. I got a text message from my gorgeous friend Marta, who is the youngest of 10 kids. She's the most amazing, chilled, relaxed, organized, phenomenal woman. Oh my gosh, I have learned a lot through our friendship about what it is to be an extraordinary friend from her. But she sent me a message. She's like, we've all been on this real health kick. We've all been on a mission to lose excess weight, which we're all doing really, really well and just feeling so much more alive. So part of this is now we're going to do a hiking trip together, which is going to be so fun. Okay. I am shocking at getting sidetracked by the comments. I love your comments. Don't stop making them. But you just have to bear with me. My brain goes off in a different direction. So let me come back. Stretching into a beautiful, really exciting vision for the woman that you get to be and what you get to do and what you get to have. So that is part of what we're going to play with tomorrow. And the more you contribute, the more you connect, the more we all get lit up. And this collection of women together, there is no lid on the potential for what we can do. Now, there is something else that I really feel called to address on this call. I got a beautiful message, and there's two parts to what I want to share here. One is the incredible honor it is to have it affirmed, the trust that I am building through doing this work, because the things that women share with me in this beautiful bubble of trust is extraordinary. So one of our amazing community members has found out last night that her husband has a potential cancer diagnosis. And as you can imagine, this can really, throw enormous upheaval into this. We've done all this work to carefully plan this vision, and then suddenly you feel like your whole world's been tipped upside down. And I know everybody in here will have that experience to some degree, one way or the other. We've all been through different things where our lives have been turned upside down, and it happens. It is the reality, and it is something that will happen at some point. That there's no avoiding it. It's not as if our lives don't get turned upside down, regardless of how much time and attention and passion and love you pour into this vision that you're creating for your future. It doesn't alter so much of what the work that we do inside this vision. There are so many pieces of the vision that she has created that don't get to change. But at every point along the way in this extraordinary adventure called life, we get to look at what has come up and work out how we want to face it. Now, one of the things that I think is so grounding and so important to hang on to is the minute that something can get thrown up in front of you as a challenge in our lives, we can go into a place of fear that And in that place, we want to hand our power over. Please tell me what to do. Please just give me your thoughts, your ideas, your guidance. That is not wrong. It is not wrong. It is important to be able to lean on other people, because when you're in a place of fear, when you're in a place where life is really turned upside down, it is important to lean on other people, because other people in your life, hopefully, will have a bigger picture view, will have a different perspective that you can lean on. If you ask for their advice, you don't want to be surrounded by people that are just going to vomit their thoughts and opinions on you. But at all times, it is so important that you don't lose trust for your own intuition. I am trusting myself to know what is best for me. I'm trusting myself to know what I want. I am trusting myself to make the right choice. And if you can take that and bring it back in to yourself and hang on to your power in these circumstances, it's really important. It's really important, because I've spoken to so many people over the years who, when they go into that state of fear, hand their power over to other people to make decisions. And down the track, it hasn't been the right decision. So whether you're facing a divorce, whether you're facing a health challenge, whether you're facing a sudden unexpected job loss, whatever it is, we get to surround ourselves and tap into the wisdom around us, the wisdom pool of carefully selected friends, mentors, coaches, whatever that is for you. But then at the end of the day, the only person who knows what is best for you is you. Okay? All right, so let's play tapping into this trust and knowing that you know, trusting myself to know what is best for me. Absolutely. Now, with affirmations, there's 2 guide posts with affirmations. One is that we use I am before an affirmation, and we use words that end in ing. So I'm going to give you, so as you've got the makings of, whether it is done or not, the makings of your master plan for the year ahead, you will have a clear sense of what it is you want to do, what it is you want to have, and who you get to be, or who you're becoming, to bring this vision to life. So let me give you some examples to get the ball rolling. Now, before I jump ahead, what I want to clarify is that this is different. This step is different to how I have guided people to put words on their vision boards before. Until this year, I have used quotes and different things, but now I have narrowed it down, and I feel like it is much clearer and much more powerful. As I evolve, what I teach evolves. So I have a theme word on my vision board, and I have affirmations on my vision board. So the affirmations are things like, I am living a life I love. I am living life to the fullest. I am living in a home surrounded by green rolling hills overlooking the ocean. I am trusting myself to know what is best for me, to know what I want. I am collaborating with extraordinary women every day. I am receiving the abundance and love I desire. I am leaning into faith every day. I am feeling sexy, vital, healthy, and alive. I am enjoying fabulous sex with my man. Awesome, Fiona. I love that. I am seeing, I am loving, I am moving. So you can put an end to these sentences. I am leading. I am building. I am creating. I'm creating new artwork every day. I am building an empire. I am building extraordinary wealth day by day. I am moving my body with confidence and ease. Feel free to add as they come up. Remember, sharing supports everybody. What are some other ing words? I am feeling more feminine. I am feeling feminine. I am adorning my divine body every day. I am inspiring women to, I'm trying to remember what you were studying, Liz. What are you inspiring those that you want to teach? I am enjoying divine connection to spirit. I am bringing more peace, gratitude. No, so take out more. I am bringing peace, gratitude, and love into my life every day. I am inspiring women to feel free. Yeah. I'm inspiring women to rebuild a fabulous, adventurous new life. Nutrition and low tox living, Liz. So I am inspiring women across the globe to utilize the power of nutrition and low tox living. Or I am inspiring women across the globe to nourish their bodies and enjoy their low tox home. I am falling more deeply in love with my partner every day. I am connecting with connecting with love and openness to my children every day. I'm connecting with the power of the energy that runs through me. Embracing, thank you, Debbie. I am embracing new opportunities. Yes, I love that. I am developing young minds through my self-esteem and confidence building workshops for girls. Yeah. I wonder if empowering may feel like a more done deal. A more done deal. Just play with it. I am nourishing my body with beautiful homegrown produce every day. I love that, Liz. I love that. I am loving who I see when I look in the mirror every day. I'm daring to think big and take action. I am daring. Yes, I love that. Empowering and changed it, but I do like it better. Okay. So here's my definition of empowering, and that is to take 100% personal, 100% responsibility for self. Imagine if our children understood this by the time that they left school. If it is to be, it's up to me. I am 100% responsible for my health and happiness. I am 100% responsible for building the life that I want to live. Imagine if that was in them. And then we add on, turn to experts, turn to people who have done it before you, but at all times, remember to trust yourself. Just because somebody who is a perceived authority in your life said something about you or guided you to do something, it doesn't necessarily make it true. This is something that is getting spoken about more and more and recognized in the childhood traumas that people are carrying through their entire lives. Because a perceived authority, a teacher, an uncle, an aunt, a parent, somebody has said something to you as a child, and you have internalized that as truth. But it was only their opinion. Just because somebody is a perceived authority in your life, it does not make them right. So empowering, I think, is, when we really embody what that means, it's life-changing. How's this feeling? So remembering, you've got these different sections of health, wealth, time, and love. I am clear and focused. It's not an ing. How do we say that? I am following a clear and excited path. There's something in there that I want to shift. I am excited to be living my vision right now. Sometimes it takes playing with, when you say something to yourself, it has a different energy to when I say something. Spending time to read books to bring joy. So I would say that is I am loving reading books every day. There's something energetically about spending that can have different energies for people. So I am loving reading books every day. I'm loving reading books filled with joy, that bring me joy. So health, wealth, time, and love. You've got these different parts and you get to bring in, health is I am loving the healthy, I'm loving feeling sexy, healthy, vital, and alive. Wealth, I am receiving hundreds of thousands of dollars in exchange for the value I am delivering. Time, I am enjoying time. I am enjoying romantic escapes with my husband every month. I am welcoming, love that, wealth and abundance into my life. Love that. I want to make sure, Liz, that there's no feeling of scarcity now in that statement. Does that make sense to you? I want to make sure that there's no feeling when you say that you are in scarcity now and that you're going to welcome something that is still to come. So just make sure when you read that there's a real feeling that it is here. Yeah. I'm rekindling relationships that have slipped by. Debbie, once again, I feel like there is, I want to bring you into a more exciting current present feeling. So just to play with it, I wonder if there's something I am connecting deeply with people I treasure. I am loving connecting deeply with people I treasure, with treasured friends. How does that feel? Does that feel like something that is happening now? And living a life full of vitality and abundance. Yeah. Awesome, Liz. So Liz, Elizabeth Venegas, I think it's maybe the try on, I am loving living with vitality and abundance. Now, the power of language, make sure when you say that, you're clear about what the abundance is. If that abundance for you is wealth, I would up level that with I am loving living a life of vitality. I am loving living with extraordinary wealth. Beautiful, Debbie. Awesome. All right, gorgeous women. I think is anybody just jump in now? We can work more on this tomorrow if you want further support with it on our Zoom call. But if there's anybody that has something that you feel a bit stuck in, I'll give you a minute to throw it in the comments so I can see it. Is it more effective for the affirmations to be general or specific? I think specific. Kim. my guidance, my encouragement would be specific. So I am loving living in a house with green rolling hills overlooking green rolling hills and the ocean. I am enjoying extraordinary sex with my husband, boyfriend, partner. I am delighting in watching the wealth grow every day in my bank account. I think that gets to be a little bit shorter, but just let's play with it. Okay. All right, beautiful women, I will wrap it up there. I hope you have fun with this today. Keep in mind the different areas of your vision board, the health, wealth, time, and love. Let's get a handful. We don't need 100 different affirmations. This is about coming up with, you can have 6 to 8 kind of thing, or maybe 4. You might want 1 for each area, but this is not about coming up with 100. Okay. This is about having those clear affirmations that you get to speak out loud. I can recall what is on my vision board while I'm lying in my bed, and I can repeat my affirmations, and they are alive and living in me and pull me into this present tense of this beautiful, extraordinary life that I'm living. So that's what we're aiming for. You are so welcome. Much love to everybody. I hope you have a fabulous, fabulous rest of your day. And I will see you all tomorrow. Totally off topic, but do you mind me asking what the frame is on your table behind you? What the frame is? Oh, do you mean the 2 hands? Debbie, is that what you're talking about? Are you talking about the 2 hands, Debbie? I'm not sure what you mean by frame. It's universe. Can you see that, or is it reflecting? So it's the planets. Universe. All right, beautiful women. Enjoy your day, and I will see you live. I'm going to get to look at you all and talk to you tomorrow. I'm so, so, so excited. So much love. Bye for now.